Hi, I'm Elena Georgiou. Welcome to the Global News and another episode of the Trauma Recovery Series. And today it's the 6th episode, and the topic is feeling safe. And I want to welcome Nicole and David. Hello, Nicole.
Hi, Elena. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. I love your background tonight.
Yes. And yeah, and I'm feeling safe because it's like somebody's holding me in their hands.
And
Hello,
all the fairy
David.
lights around you.
Yeah, it's nice. Hello, David.
Hello, Elena, once again.
All right, so we're going to start this great topic, and I'm feeling very safe here with the company of Nicole and David. So I'm going to share a little story today from my story, from feeling unsafe and becoming safe. And then David and Nicole will join in this discussion. So we feel insecure, and the reason is disconnection from ourselves, and we cannot connect or feel a sense of belonging or unconditional love for others when we don't feel all that within. And when I was a child, I inherited the generational trauma of several generations, resulting in me experiencing violence from my parents, ex-husband, and one of my adult sons. And my ex-husband had the same in his family, so we manifested each other due to trauma bonds. And I was affected, and my children were also affected. And the result was tragic. And I had to leave and distance myself from my family because I wasn't feeling safe. I stayed in my comfort zone, not wanting to move forward and heal after decades of domestic violence. And of my 3 children today, I'm only connected to one who went through what I went through and still stays in his comfort zone, resulting in mental health issues. And my other 2 children, unfortunately, were brainwashed against me and are not connected with me, nor do we have contact anymore. They have not escaped this generational trauma and refuse to heal or connect with their mother, me, or to forgive what happened. And they are currently holding on to this generational trauma, feeling insecure and confused. I tried to help them, but they closed the door on me for several years now. And the pain was unbearable. I just can't describe it in words. Still, when I recognize what I have been through, I studied my family tree 5 generations before me, and I found a pattern, accepted it, and healed myself without blaming my ancestors or anyone participating in. And by changing my story and becoming who I am today, I hope to bring healing to my children and the generations after me. And by breaking through this generational trauma, I have given new hope for change in my children's lives and all that will come after them. So, what is this generational trauma that we have inherited, and what process is happening subconsciously, and how to heal in a way to feel safe with ourselves and others? So our traumatic experience have made us disconnect from our true selves and others. So we shut down all trauma memories to reduce fear, anxiety, and shame. But we need to return to ourselves and focus and take back control and responsibility for healing our lives. We need to face what is behind this trauma event, identify it, and how we react to it. In other words, find the pattern and recognize what is happening to accept and forgive ourselves and others who took part in this event and move on in our life's journey. So our parents, grandparents, and ancestors have had traumatic experience similar to what we have now. And as a result, we have inherited instinctive patterns of behavior and cognition, images, thought processes, memories, and experiences. In addition, trauma can leave a chemical mark on a person's genes, which can be passed on to future generations, and it's called generational trauma. And healing and taking the necessary steps to deal with this past trauma is needed to rewrite our new stories, which will help us eliminate the negative expectations assigned to us because of this generational trauma. Additionally, because of our upbringing and the socialization we have received, some of us have also been traumatized by that upbringing. And what is this process of genetic past trauma? The method you carry out subconsciously is repression. Repression is hiding the feeling of pain or fear that has happened to you. Not showing this emotion is when you avoid uncomfortable feelings, thoughts, or memories out of your consciousness, and you do not take responsibility for what is happening. And the unconscious lets you forget all that hurt you, and all of this is done out of fear of damaging your positive self-image. And suppression is the result of this situation. By hiding this feeling, it becomes a reaction, and you push uncomfortable thoughts, feelings, and memories out of your consciousness. You're not aware of what you're doing, and all of this happens because it's painful, and you don't want to deal with it, or you don't know how to deal with it, or what to do, so it shuts down. And this all leads to mental health problems, chronic illness, confusion, or insecurity. And by shutting all down, trying to forget what happened, or stopping thinking about past events, we unconsciously suppress our emotions and blocking or avoiding unwanted thoughts that are traumatic, and we don't know what we're doing. In reality, we hide behind our smiles. We hide our pain, scars, sadness, fear, frustration, and anger, and hatred. And we are screaming inside, and we don't show it. And we try to forget or not forget of painful or unwanted thoughts by shutting down unwanted thoughts. So we close our thoughts cautiously, and we can attract what we don't want when we repress emotions and memories. So we attract people and situations we don't want because of this process, and we are unaware that we're doing this. And it's not in our knowledge that we're doing it. But if we notice and accept these events, and if we decide to face all these events of past traumas, we will stop attracting what we don't want. So it's better to face and accept what we feel, heal all that hurt us. Also, with healing, you will feel safe and have a sense of belonging, connection, understanding, and unconditional love for yourselves and others. And you will also recognize what is wrong in your life and change it. Stop the repeating pattern in your life by sending love and forgiveness to you and others who took part in that event pattern, while learning the lesson behind it, and then releasing all that hurt you so you can feel safe moving forward in life with courage. And through individuation, we will unite the good side with our destructive or dark shadow self. So we're not only good people, we have a dark, wrong side also. And this process is the big picture we want to achieve, the integration of the shadow self and gaining authenticity and becoming whole. And in the first half of our lives, we're doing our best to develop a healthy ego and seek to meet our basic needs. The second half of our lives is turning inward to a deeper part of ourselves, and this process is called individuation, as Carl Jung stated. And the method of individuation begins from childhood to a journey of self-discovery, and one consciously and gradually integrates the unconscious aspects. So the part that we usually refuse to conform is one's personality as a whole. So the purpose of human life is to experience the coming together of the whole, to fully integrate and make conscious of everything about ourselves that was hidden in the shadow. So meditating daily is one of the most powerful tools to make meaningful changes in our lives and create abundance or manifest the change we want. And when the mind is still, we can unlock that door that can lead us, to change. And some argue that meditation is the only way to achieve this. So I use this practice daily and invest my time with other tools alongside meditation, like spending time alone, taking long walks near the beach, and sitting in silence, praying, counting my blessings, enjoying going out with my friends, dancing like nobody's watching, either in my home by myself or when I go out with my friends, going to the gym, writing in my 7 journals, or letter writing to release unwanted thoughts or events that might happen that day. And I also have a set of lists, my creation list. And I have also created my vision board, which includes all my desires and how I want my life to become. And it's the big picture I want to track now. So I might go back and replace images or words because I write affirmations on my pictures. So if you visit me, you will see all sorts of pictures and affirmations written there. It inspires me to look at them daily and read what I wrote. It's about the love life I want to manifest or the next step in my career path. So all of these daily practices have helped me heal and reveal my authentic self. And daily writing helped me heal, become an author, storyteller, and to change my story and rewrite a new one. And becoming the first success story in my family history means rewriting narratives and breaking free. And becoming a researcher also helped me understand why and what happened in my life and implementing theories into practice, write my books, my stories, create workshops, become a speaker, and provide my services, and the one led to the other. So these daily practices help me feel safe to be myself, stand out in my naked truth, and express myself creatively. And my friends and I are a perfect example of feeling safe. We manifested each other because we all feel safe sharing our moments in a safe space of mutual understanding and respect. And we have something in common. We love dancing. And also David and Nicole join me in these discussions here every week in my channel. And we all feel safe here and sharing our knowledge and wisdom in this safe space of understanding and respect between us. And we are like-minded, although we come from different backgrounds, countries, cultures, educations, careers, lifestyles, and life stories. So to feel safe with someone else, you must first feel safe within. And the same thing goes when you want to attract love, you must become love. Or if you want to attract happiness, you must become happy yourself. So I said to myself at some point to encourage me to feel safer, Elena, you're the love of my life, my best friend, and the most precious person in this world. And even if everyone I ever loved went away, I have you, and that's enough. And by saying all this to myself, I felt more than enough and safe to become who I have become today. And this was the first step I took. And the next one was feeling safe in manifesting new friends and new collaborators for my projects, or hoping at some point to manifest true love and not love with pain, since I have become one now, and to fulfill my heart's desire, or reunite with my children if they have become all this that I mentioned for me. Because my hope is for them to return to me healed and become their true selves, their true authentic selves, and to meet them in a place of love, forgiveness, connection, and understanding. And they have to feel safe too, so we can be in this place together and feel connected and secure. And in reality, we are all one of the whole, and love conquers all. And that's what I learned in this lifetime. And another thing I learned from this life is that when others disapprove of who you are, you cannot connect with them. and they can connect with you even if you feel safe within, standing or walking alone. So they feel threatened to see you as a powerful being, and you're just frustrating their demons, which you don't have to deal with. And it is their issue to deal with it. That's why there is this connection. And if you decide to feel safe, you can see these kinds of people vanishing from your life because they feel unsafe within and cannot be around you because you feel safe and they don't. So the best advice for you is to stay as you are and hope they will find their way out of their darkness. So work on feeling safe, peaceful, serenity, and unconditional love, and you will receive the same back to you. And feeling safe is when you dare to be seen. Being vulnerable in a relationship is letting your guard down to connect raw and openly. It's the courage to be loved and open to love. And transparency of the soul is when you're honest with others about your genuine thoughts and feelings. So if you're afraid to connect fully and trust, love, and can open up and express your inner feelings, transparency can happen. So you need to deal and heal with these issues of the past, the stabbing you received, the manipulation, the hurt, and stop hiding who you are and be open to revealing your true self. So don't be afraid to destroy your positive self-image of the firm, courageous person you have become by hiding your sensitive side so that others can see you in your vulnerability, and surround yourself with those who will not feel ashamed to show you who you are, not to show who you are, and even if that means showing your vulnerability. And also surround yourselves with those that generously and genuinely care about you. They accept you as you are with all your flaws and positivities. And if you can do that, you can genuinely love transcendently and authentically. And that's when you feel safe within and become powerful. So this is what I wanted to share with all of you. And I hope you liked my story from feeling unsafe and becoming safe and the explanation in between. And